But we've been away for a couple of months now, or 6 weeks, and we've been doing a lot of instrumental insemination courses, and a lot of you will know that we've had the BBC 3 filming with us as well. The II courses, we've had people from virtually every continent on earth this year. America, Belgium, Japan, China, Dubai. The list is endless where people have come from this year, and 1 or 2 from the UK as well. So hopefully before the end of this year we're going to do a couple of more videos in respect to the queen rearing. But a lot of you will know that this year we're going to be finishing our year slightly earlier than normal. I've got to go and have some surgery done. The doctors apparently think I'm just far too ugly and it needs sorting out. So I won't really be able to talk that well for 2 or 3 months after I've had this done. But I'm hoping that we're going to knock out another 2 or 3 videos before that time comes. But one thing that I wanted to show you is I like to play and I like to try things, especially with the queen rearing and mating Nucs, and this is one thing that I've been trying now for around 3 or 4 years. Everybody knows that I love apodias or pedias, whatever you want to actually call them, and I love the mini mating Nucs because they're nice and simple. They're easy to do, they're easy to set up, but I do like quality queens as well. And what I found is with the queen side of things, the more room that you give them to lay, the longer you can leave them after they've first been mated without disturbing them, you're going to get a slightly better quality queen. And to be honest, that's what we're all after. We're after that little bit of an edge, a bit more quality. This is a 3-frame Langstroth polystyrene Nuc made by Lyson. It's 3 frames. It's got a top feeder, or you can use an internal feeder if you want and cut it down to 2 frames. But I much prefer this this top feeder on there. And you've got 3 nice lovely big frames for the queen to lay on. And you can leave her in there a lot longer. 21 days is a good amount of time to leave a queen if you can. But if you can leave that a little bit longer, even better. But the results that I've got for the last 3 or 4 years now is it doesn't improve your chances of getting the queen mated and actually getting her back. What it does do though, it improves the overall quality of the queen, because you can leave her longer before she goes into a production hive, or if you're selling queens like we do, before you actually sell that queen, you're going to identify any problems that you may have in there. So if she's going to get superseded in those first few weeks, she's going to get superseded inside this, and not when you put her into one of your production hives, or you've actually sold her to another customer that's going to come back and complain at you. That's your feeder. Got a mesh on there to keep the bees from drowning. They come straight up through the back, and you can put 2 or 3 litres of feed straight into this feeder. Inside the hive you've got 3 standard Langstroth deep frames. Well, there's plenty of room, so you're not going to roll the bees as you're going to take them out. The only thing that you're going to find with these, it might be slightly harder for you to find the queen. But there is certainly plenty of room for it to lay in there. The other advantage to these Nucs is that there's got plenty of room in there for stalls. So not only are they going to raise more brood, they're going to stand a lot less chance of starving out like the apodias can starve out in the middle of summer, because there literally is no room for stores inside the Apidaries. The other great advantage of these is where in this time of year you're going to get problems with wasp attacks on weaker colonies such as mini mating nucs. These are a lot more capable of actually defending themselves, so you're not going to lose queens or mating nucs through constant attack by wasps. You can close the entrance down, make a nice small entrance for these, and they're more than capable. There's going to be more than enough bees in there to actually defend the colony. These cost without the feeder around £30, so it's not a great deal difference between that and the Apidia or one of the other mating nucs, the 6x6 ones. If you're all on nationals and you don't have Langstroth, it's not a problem. All you've got to do as part of your swarm control is sweep some of your supers out into a bucket, give it a good kick, let all them young nurse bees stay where they are, crawling up the side of the bucket. All the older bees are going to fly away. Put them in there, lock them in, put a feed on, and you've got yourself a Langstroth nug. Now, with these only being 3 frames, come the end of the year, if you've got 3 of these, you've got 9 frames of brood, and you can put that into a Langstroth box, and you've got yourself a complete Langstroth colony of bees that will be strong enough to go through the winter. All you've got to do then come next year is split this hive back into 3 again, and you've got your mating nucs sorted out for you. Because the queen can lay much longer in these, you're going to have a much more sustainable mating nuc going through the summer. It's always going to be full of young bees, it's not going to go stale, so you're not going to have to be restocking it. It's not going to swarm. On the warmer days it's not going to abscond because it overheats like some of the smaller mating nucs can do. So all in all, if I had to recommend a mating nuc for anybody, I would actually recommend these above the mini mating nucs. Even though I do love the Apidias or Apidias once again, but you're going to end up with that little bit of extra quality. Why settle for second best when you can have that extra quality? Go for quality over quantity, or over saving £1 or £2. Or in the UK, Arbello, that's their main agent in the UK for these. They come pre-painted, so you don't even have to paint them. I think you can get them in green and blue. The feed is going to be extra. I think this. I'll be honest, I've not got a clue. It's been so long since I bought feeders for these, how much a feed is going to be. So if you've not already raised some queens already this year, shame on you. If you've started your queen rearing and you've raised some and you've not raised any before, well done. If you're planning on doing it next year, I don't like telling people exactly what to buy because it is a personal choice, but if I was starting afresh right from the beginning, I would definitely 100% buy these, the 3 frame Langstroth nucs. You're going to find that the quality of queens is just that little bit better, and if you can get an edge by producing better quality queens, take that edge, not just for you but everybody else's sake that you're producing queens for. To me, this is definitely the way to go. I know a lot of people already use the 2 frame version. I tried the 2 frame version. I didn't get quite as good results with the 2 frames we did with the 3 frame version. The other thing that we're going to be doing as well is we're going to be having a look at there's my phone ringing. I'm sorry, I can't answer it, I'm doing a video. One of the other things we're going to be looking at is pollen supplement feeding as well, early on in the year, late on in the year, just so if we can expand our year a week or so earlier and a couple of weeks later, you're going to be able to raise that few extra queens.